So I got the bright idea that I would make the wedding cake for my daughter's wedding. Even though I'm not a professional cake baker, I have made a cake or two, and so I thought I would try to make her a cake. But when I asked her what kind of cake she wanted, the kind of cake that she wanted was one of the most moist cakes ever known to man. And so what I made her was a pig picking cake, which I did not think would turn out very well. But she insisted that she would not even care what it looked like as long as it tasted good. And that was the one she wanted. So that's exactly what I gave her. So the first thing that I done was I baked all of the cakes and then I froze them. And just so you don't expect too much, there's a lot of parts that I missed recording in this video, but I'm going to show you what I did record. So this is the strawberry cream cheese buttercream icing that I made for the strawberry cake. Just because I wanted to surprise her with more than one kind of cake, I wanted to make sure that the frosting matched the colors of the wedding, and I wanted it to be a flavor that I knew she liked, which is strawberry cake with cream cheese icing. That's one of her favorites. And just because it was a cake for a wedding, I wanted it to be very special. So I added a couple more special components to it, which was the strawberry compote filling in the middle. And then, of course, before I put on the last layer of frosting, which was in the form of flowers, I made sure that I used colors that matched the wedding. And all I done to do this was used multiple colors of dye and then just swirled the flowers. Now, the very top of the cake, that real pretty smooth purple, is actually white chocolate ganache dyed purple that my other daughter, Chanda, helped me make. She actually done that part for me. And then I just smoothed it on. Okay, moving on to the pig picking cake portion. So a pig picking cake is just a cake that is made with mandarin oranges and vanilla pudding in the mix, which makes for a very moist cake. And it's actually so moist that most of the time when you make a pig picking cake, it's in a 13 by 9 inch pan and you just put the icing on top, because the cake itself is just so moist that it does not hold up well when you try to stack it. So I thought what I would do is go ahead and do a few layers, 2 or 3 layers, and instead of tiering the cake, just do like 3 separate cakes and get a cake stand that would still be kind of formal looking for a wedding cake. I could always make the cake a little fancier with some flowers. So I got on Amazon and found a really cute cake stand that actually turned out to be a lot better than I thought it would be, and it done a great job. So here is the finished bottom tier of the cake. It is a 10-inch cake, and these are artificial flowers that I found on Zenny, and they just looked so beautiful. And that's also where I got the butterflies. I was so surprised that the cake turned out as beautiful as it did. I thought it was just absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to be the top tier, and the top tier is a 6-inch. And I wanted this portion to be just a little bit taller because this is the tier that was going to have the sign that said Mr. and Mrs. on it. And so I wanted it to be a little tall. That layer right there had some deformities in it where I froze it and it was up against something, so I ended up just cutting that off and just filling it in with frosting, and by the time I got all the frosting on, you couldn't even tell it. Now, the frosting for a pig picking cake is made out of whipped topping, whether homemade or store-bought, it doesn't matter, and crushed pineapple and powdered sugar, and some people even put cream cheese in it. And of course, I had to put cream cheese in mine because I love cream cheese in cakes. So with pineapple in the frosting, you're not able to get that smooth finish, which is why I decorated it the way I did. Now here's the 2 toppers that I had to choose from, and I chose the round one because it was a little smaller, and the cake top itself was kind of small. Even though I made it tall, it was still small. It was only a 6-inch cake. And here is the finished product after I got it to the wedding venue. And I thought it turned out just absolutely gorgeous. And here's what they looked like on the inside. This is the strawberry cake with the strawberry cream cheese icing and strawberry compote filling. and white chocolate ganache on top. And here is the pig picking cake, but for a wedding, I guess you could get more formal and call it a pineapple mandarin orange cake with whipped pineapple cream cheese frosting. One thing is for sure, you guys, that cake tasted every bit as good as it looked. It was absolutely delicious. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you all like gardening, you can always like and subscribe to my channel. And tomorrow, we'll be back to gardening. You all have a great day. God bless you.